Everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show panel discussion time. We're talking conference prep. Links are going out now. It crept up on me. You know how it is. It crept up on me. I'm getting links out right now. And let's see. There you go. There's one. And there we go. It's going out to y'all right now. You know who you are. And here we go. Alrighty then. Links are out. I am shutting down Facebook Messenger. I see Monty and Unknown. You both messaged me. I'll have to look after the show. Can't talk right now. Okay. What's up, Rachel? And Sarah and Rachel, I said, Aussie, please like, share, and subscribe if you're here at Quantum. Heck yeah. And I believe that's everybody for the moment. And coming in the front door, what's up, Tim?
Howdy, howdy.
Did you see? I couldn't bring myself to mod my pristine, brand new Radio Shack radio, so I got a beater.
That's awesome.
It works great. It was $13 whole ship, dude. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Really? I paid a lot for the other one, not this one. The answer. The only difference you could see aside from damage is I had to put a new antenna on, and it's about a quarter inch shorter than OEM, which is fine by me. But yeah, oh man, today been crazy, man. You like my thumbnail?
Oh yeah, the thumbnail was for the show was freaking awesome, with the Sasquatch and the alien in the background, or the vice versa.
The AI came up with a couple different ones. I'll bring those up again. Let me see here.
Hi Unknown. Hi Rachel. Hi Renee. Hi Sarah. Hi Aussie. And hi Nathan.
That's one. That's how I come up with the panel discussion, and I go through iterations. There's Bigfoot doing it, and there's an alien doing it.
Nice.
Notice Bigfoot has an alien statue, and the alien has a Bigfoot statue, and they both got the alternator that I need that I can't get. I'm like, come on, y'all, bring it by here. And they both have a book that says Paranormal and a box on a shelf.
And the little the little tiny skull.
Yeah,
I imagine it's humans. They're in search of humans or something,
right? But this was fun making it. It crashed after this one. That's why the text was a little bit different than the past few shows. But yeah, that was my other self. Either this is when I'm calm, and this is when I'm stressed. Right?
I like the irony of the Bigfoot poster being on the wall behind Bigfoot on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I love irony, and I always try to have irony in there. What's up, Aussie? And the Unknown. Hey Nathan, is that a logo you have on the Quantum Show logo? Just wondering. Well, the only Quantum Show logo is the Quantum Show redacted action figure guy right now. And the alien was in my chair. That was probably AI's take on me as an alien, also Bigfoot, doing the Quantum Show on a computer that looks just like mine. I swear to God, it looks just like it. The only thing that's different is I have big honking speakers over here, and he didn't. He was using he was using monitor speakers, which is such a noob thing to do. So noob. But yeah, man, I am stoking myself. The whole Legion is ass. Every time I walked in there today to put the door posters up, they were like, what are you going to do with your show? What's Quantum Fest? Now they know it's not a drunk party, right? They know it's a paranormal conference, not a CD release, which would be cool, but you know, I mean, if you want to bring some stuff,
I'm definitely bringing some stuff to be played, but I'll talk with you more about that off air.
Okay. Well, this is the prep thing, so
this is the prep show.
Yeah, this is the prep show.
Well,
we don't. I mean,
I can stretch. I have a set of stuff that I'm going to play for the unknown, because he's done a lot of work on our under channel or whatever.
Oh, the sister channel, not an under channel.
A subordinate channel.
Brother. Not subordinate.
No,
subordinate. The adjacent. It's quantum adjacent.
Yes. It's weird. It's a weird channel. It really is, because it like it's going to pick up stuff from that spins off from the other channels like Ravens and your channel, and it the odd submissions that we get from people that come in, it has a home now.
Yes. People have submitted so much, but I'm like, I can't use this. This is not what I do. I'm so glad. I have one request, one suggestion. Change the logo up a little bit. Maybe put After Dark in there somewhere, so people can differentiate.
I'm gonna tweak I'm gonna tweak out the channel settings a little bit more in the future. I mean, right now,
I love that it's
for it looking kind of like the channel, because I needed it to show that the content was related, but with fixing the channel by the Quantum Fest time is no big deal.
Right. Well, it's a lot of work. I mean, you tweak one or two things. I've done this. You go in and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do this, and then all this other stuff is sitting right there. It's like, oh shit, I got to do this too. Next thing you know, it's been 4, 5, 6 hours, and you've been tweaking the shit out of everything. I know, I did it. That's how we got here,
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I need new background. Oh, I need new robots.
Right.
Or I need another skull or whatever,
I actually cleaned up my background before this show.
Let me take a look here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can see you have changed it. It's definitely...
It's evolving.
Yeah. I need to establish... This is my bedroom, y'all. This is a slot. You see this much. This is it, right? I would love to put together a little studio like you got, man. But I don't have... There's no room for that here.
Yeah. Yet. I mean, at some point you'll get in a position where you can do something with maybe external space, or I don't know. Your situations change over time. I never thought I'd have a creative space of my own either.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the printing software started working again. It's online based. I'm back, baby. Oh yeah, I can make my own droids and shit now. Oh yeah. I can do 3D, well, at least limited 3D printing, because honestly, I'm spoiled with the Affinia. There is no design work then you pipe it over to a slicer, and then you have to take it to the printer, all sneaker net. It's print and it goes just like a
Yeah.
paper printer. And I need to learn how to use this nice big printer that I got. That is meant. It's a fucking helmet printer, bro. I mean, it'll do big. It does big, and but yeah, that part I'm back. I just need. It takes time too. It also takes time because now every surface got to go. I got to go over it with soap and water. Because everything's covered in dust from literally 2 years of not being used. What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
The big one is Justin's asking. Let me. It's been so long I can't remember. Hold on.
That alien is in your chair.
It is an Anycubic S. I don't know. I can't remember past that. Anycubic. It's a big one. It's not super big, right? But it's big. It's big enough. When I say helmet printer, I mean in not 10 pieces, right? Like I can do it in 3 pieces if I wanted to. But yeah, it's an Anycubic, and it's a nice big one. It's got the Bowden tube and plenty of things to knock over. Where it's got the Bowden tube. I built an enclosure for it, and I'd show it, but it's so cluttered over there. I'm not going to show it, y'all. Okay, it's a nice big enclosure. It looks semi-professionally done, right? And right now it's covered in action figures and robots and a TARDIS console. But yeah, I'm back doing printing. I've already got the designing is doing again. I'm like, oh yeah, I may have my droid MFR6 ready to go by then, because only some base to make him turn his head and beep at people. I almost got that done, right?
Yeah.
Standing on 3 feet, just like a proper R2. He's big. I've shown him here before. He's not R2 big. He's big though. He's half scale. R2 is a rack mount. I swear to God, he's 19 inches wide. I swear to God, they said, let's just use whatever we got in the network, in the department, in the computer department, the IT department, and they had some kind of a barrel that hooked up to their rack, and they said, put wheels on it. We got this. And well, I took he's 19 inches to 20, 19 to 20. That's standard rack mount. You can go, there's some wiggle room, half an inch on either side.
Mm-hmm.
And MFR6 is 10 inches wide. I special ordered that damn trash can. 10 inches wide, silver, to be him, right? And
Right.
I drove across town to pick up that damn trash can at the Container Store. And then I printed the whole ass leg on the side. It's this tall. The leg is this tall. And it's got a place for wheels. I got my Lego wheels over here, the big fat ones. I'm going to put them on there. And I got some sorry. Yeah, this is coffee talking. Strangely, no mushroom coffee. I made espresso cafe de something, right? Cafe Busca? I can't remember.
Oh, nice.
The yellow one.
The yellow one.
It's the yellow one.
Something different's always nice.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Louisiana tea tonight.
But I did send the links to Frank and Lynn and Raven, so they may show up.
Okay.
I never know. It's Quantum Fest, Quantum Show, en route to the Quantum Fest. Yeah.
So, all right, we we there's a lot of variables that involve on what I'm doing. What I'm coming to do is to show you all what I do, which I figured I could do a 15 to 30-minute segment, right? Um, I figured 15 for demonstrating like how to make a beat on the fly, and a 15-minute Q&A on that. But that could be stretched out to 45 minutes or an hour. It all depends on the size and the appeal of the crowd. A lot of what I'm doing will be about reading the crowd on the fly, and
I hear you.
trying to create some backbone for you in bringing equipment that you maybe don't have to field, like the computer itself and my mic stand, stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah. They've got a little bit of hardware we can use, but
Mhm.
not many electronic things, right? They've got mic stands. They've got um, what do they call the with the book holders? I can't easels. They have easels
Oh
for
yeah,
yeah. They've got easels.
yeah.
Um, they've got a podium, and I've got the projector. You feel free to use my laptop. She says she's bringing her laptop.
Yeah.
Raven says she's bringing a laptop, and yeah, uh, I hate.
Do they have
Just
Wi-Fi there?
yeah, they do have Wi-Fi.
Oh
They have
shit,
guest Wi-Fi.
that opens up a whole range of things that we can do.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be something I'm going to do is I'm going to take my phone, right? And I'm going to put it on I have like 3 freaking tripods, right? I'm going to take a tripod and they're telescoping like 15 feet, right? I love this thing. I'm going to have it going down and I'm going to be doing show segments. Every speaker gets a new show here on the Quantum Show, right? And it's going to be like a fan doing this, over the thing, but that's better than nothing, right? Oh,
Yeah.
before I go any further, dude, I'm gonna run this out of battery. Voice recorder for the panel.
Nice.
Recording, I started 18 minutes late, but that's okay. And it will be there. Okay. Aliens, AI, agents, ghosts, spirits, all welcome. Come on to this show, the big show, whatever.
We'll make you coffee or tea, whatever your preference.
Heck yeah. And you know what? I was your presentation, right? You might want to like lead in with the beat of humanity, how it is inherent to all of us that we have a rhythm, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and this is what makes it so attractive.
I definitely, I'm definitely going to tie in some some things that are quantum.
Okay. I mean, I got
Um,
all the faith in you, dude. I'm just like nervous
I'm
content,
nervous too. We're all nervous, but you know what? You know what takes away the nervousness? Uh, Hard work, being on your
Concentrate.
grind, whatever it is. Really, I've been doing construction work during the day with my mom, building out that outbuilding for Sarah, and
Coming
it
along nice, dude. I
it's
saw pictures. Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and every night I'm tired. I'm really, really tired physically, and I'm looking forward to this Quantum Fest because it will be a moment out of this grind and put into another grind that I enjoy. And, it's stressful, but it's positive stress, if you know what I mean, Nathan.
Oh, I do. I definitely know what you mean.
Okay.
For sure. For sure know what you mean. Um, but yeah, I saw Sarah has been sending me pictures of the thing. You sent me pictures too, I think, of the progress on it. It looks great, man. It's nice,
Yeah.
roomy, and the door is up. That's awesome.
A lot of light in there. It's a creative
Mhm.
space for her. It will it ultimately ultimately, my mom and I, we have rooms that are creative spaces off of the room that we sleep in, and she didn't have something like that, so we had to make a building set aside specifically for this, and we bought one of them sheds from one of those companies, and instead of just using it as a shed, this particular model that we used, it had real 2x4s in it for that we could finish out,
Yeah.
like it's nice. It's really nice in there, like an apartment. I'm sure, like you said, you've seen the pictures, but
Yeah.
we're
It
putting
is
in a
nice.
kitchenette, washer, dryer, little mini fridge. It'll be a chill space that she can sit in and do what I'm doing right here, but
On
have
her
more
terms,
amenities. Yeah,
in her world. I got you. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's really cool. Uh, and I want keep the pictures coming, dude. That's
We
awesome.
will.
I'm
We will.
loving it.
We will. I keep documenting it. The people who know me offline know how to get a hold of those pictures. Excuse me.
Yeah. And oh, Raven and I were talking about how to do our merch stuff, right? And we're gonna be hot cotting a table with all the merch on it, right? Her and I, because she doesn't have a backup, I don't have a backup. Like if I was to have a table, it would be empty while I'm doing something else. And if she is doing her presentations, nobody's gonna be at her table. So I'm like, well, I'll do it. We can like tag team the table while we're doing other things, and that'll
Yeah.
work. And man, I wish I had the ability like PayPal or something on my phone to take credit cards, but it's gonna be cash only. Damn it.
Well,
Unfortunately, you know, I don't have any way to. I mean, the Legion can take cards, right?
well,
It's gonna be at the bar. What's up?
it, I, it depends on how you set up your merch tape. Oh, maybe not in time for this show, but we could definitely probably take credit cards by the next show if this one.
Yeah, Square.
Yes, yes,
Everybody has Square. All these cons that I go to have Square.
yes.
And oh, speaking of things like that, right? Um, the people who do the Bigfoot conferences and Wild Man and Cryptid Con and all those, um, the Eventbrite, they're the ones that they're like a ticket master for the quantum, ticket
Hmm.
master for the paranormal. Eventbrite, right? They wanted thousands of dollars up front. They came to me. They spammed me. They said, "Oh, you're having an event? Would you like us to handle it?" I'm like, "Man, if I wanted to, I'm already doing the show where I make no money. I don't want you to be involved. I can do that all by myself. If I'm going to be
Yeah.
doing something to where I don't make any money, I'm already doing it all by myself." And disclaimer: I'm not doing this for money. This is for awareness, educate. It's a freaking scientific conference, right? And it just happens that we are quantum weird monkey brain individuals walking the earth with a spark of something going on, and that's what makes us different. That's why I'm doing it. I want everybody to know we're the something different and we're in your face. Sorry, that was a little over the top. Maybe that was too much coffee.
Not a problem.
What's up, Woo Rider?
There's a couple of good suggestions in the chat. Stripe and Cash App.
Yeah.
You can set up alternative services that mirror what you're selling.
Yeah, we can do that. But like any merch is ours, right? The Legion doesn't care about that, right? They just care about the people coming in the door. You know, they're gonna handle things like checking IDs, and I'm gonna put one stamper. Oh man, the good stampers came in. I didn't expect them, right? They said the 24th, dude. So I was like, well, shit, but they're really good to have. They're gonna handle things like checking IDs because it's gonna be the bar, right? Non-members sign in, okay, and there's a book at the front.
Mm-hmm.
And any merch sales goes to the people selling merch. And if an alien walks up to you, it's okay. They're invited. If an agent walks up, just it's okay. They're invited too. Watch all the FBI and CIA show up, dude. I will be like, yes, thank you for coming. I know you've been listening. Man, this audio recording is going to be off the hook. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, the way it's been chopping up your audio and spewing out sections of you in shorts has been both horrifying and amazing.
Yes. You should see the ones that don't make it, dude. They're bad, right? They're bad, and it takes a lot of time to download and then or to go on a StreamYard and then start to section off with their weird little system without messing up all your other stuff, you know? And I'm like, oh my gosh. It takes so long. That's why I haven't been doing it.
Oh, I thought it was automatic.
Well, there is an automatic, and that's what I've been pushing out the shorts from the show.
Yeah.
It is automatic, but there's a way to manually do it. And the automatic ones aren't all that great, right? Sometimes they're really on point. Like, check it out. This is for a short. I can make recordings. I can have us on the screen. The more I move, the more I get put at the top of the screen. The more you move, the more you get put on the top of the screen. And they will take what I just said as a short. The AI will go in as a short.
Right.
And put that and stop it like a split second before the last word is said, right?
Yes.
It's completed. And I'm like, oh man. Okay. And no amount of feedback helps the AI, right?
I know. I mean, sometimes you work for hours and hours and hours on just little details in your prompts, and it just can't get the spelling right.
Yeah.
And you're just like, screw it. I'll go with spalatoon instead of saloon.
Right. Oh my God. Autocorrect madness. Yeah, unknown is saying, what if we're both moving? Then it will jump us around. It will jump around. And it will literally, if it decides to go vertical, it will quickly switch the thing. Right?
Nice.
And to watch some of the unpublished shorts is like, what the hell am I looking at? What schizophrenic robot came up with this? And then I remember, oh yeah, it's the I don't know, StreamYard got a knockoff AI, y'all. I don't know. They went to the cheap AI store, not the nice one.
And
the
people
great value
were afraid it was going to take over.
Yeah. But yeah, StreamYard. I'm also like bringing up all the points so the recorder can hear it. So we'll be able to listen to that stuff later. And Unknown is saying, I'm going through here. Take a look at the program called Riverside Audio. It's like StreamYard. Or Riverside Studio. It's like StreamYard. Okay, cool. I've got a little bit invested into StreamYard. I pay for it. This is a paid for service. This is not I
Yeah.
don't do the free one, right? Because you dude, you get so much. I need to give you my login so you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I pay
Make
for
you hmm?
by the way, I pay for Google AI. I started
Yeah.
doing it this month.
Let me
It
tell
just
y'all in the audience, people listening, the free stuff has its points. When you pay for
Mhm.
it goes leagues above. You get leagues more of stuff that you pay for. It's like, whoa, StreamYard, AI, Google, right? You
Yeah.
get the Amazon service. Holy cow, man! That thing. Y'all watch the video of the two AIs talking to each other. By the way, that was corny as hell. Okay, that was so elevator talk nightmare between robots.
But sometimes they spew out interesting stuff that it's the equivalent of breaking your clock and getting time right twice a day and
Right,
writing down the results.
right. Because one is named co-pilot, the other said, "Oh, you're an airplane pilot." I'm like, I'm gonna
Nice.
just let it go.
Nice.
And if you want to hear the exchange, go for it. They were saying what didn't get recorded. I started recording after it began, about maybe a minute or so in. They kept talking about my dark sense of humor. I was like, dude, what? Dark sense of I know I'm a little sarcastic, but dark sense of humor? Like on the like gallows humor. Like, what? I
Oh
don't know
man.
about that. I missed that part though.
They do get off track and pigeonhole themselves into conversations when you put them in loops against each other like that. But like I said, I've done it too. Siri versus Alexa, Alexa versus uh everybody lately.
I can't say it too loud. She's right here, so she'll Amazon versus the world.
And like I said, I paid for Google not because I wanted to, but because I needed the AI credits. I do a lot of stuff with AI animation, and Google Flow is just the best animator right now. It's trying to respond to me right now. Shut up. It
Yeah.
didn't hear that. I pushed the button manually so it couldn't hear it.
We're nice to our robots here. Okay, Raven says she's on her way. Cool. The
Nice.
cat that cat dimension doorway is fickle. I get it. I got lighting effects for the doorway into the conference, dude. Uh if you'll give me a second, I will light us up over here. I have a yeah, there's that. Do I have a spot? Of course not. I can make one real quick. I hope. Not turn the whole system off in the meantime. In the process.
Ouch.
Hooray for power strips that have switches right in line with the plug, right? Oh yeah,
Right.
great design.
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to light us up. This thing's freaking bright.
Mhm. All right. I changed my Alexa to Ziggy and put that 2001 Space Odyssey stuff in there, says the unknown.
Probably can't conversate amongst yourselves.
And Justin says, Raven, a minute is like a minute, maybe 5, not 4 hours. Because she just said, be there in just a minute at 10:58, and it is now
This
11.
lighting is about the same kind of lighting. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Your show.
This lighting is about the same kind of lighting that we're going to have at the conference. Check that out, dude.
Oh, wow. That's bright.
That is going to be holy crap. Look at that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is like alien looking light.
I'm glad it's not going to be in my face because that thing. Look at how bright that is.
Wow.
I love it. There's an arch doorway. They have a really thick wall, and it's right next to a plug. So, hell yeah. I'll be able to. The only thing, I've got a dimmer switch for this thing on the back of the big printer. I can use it on this. Hell yeah. I haven't used the dimmer switch in a while, so might as well, right? All right, now let me go ahead and undo this so I don't turn us off. There it goes. Okay. What isn't happening? Well, Monty, you're at the Quantum Show. It is and it isn't. It depends on your perspective. And just like the shout out from the very first Quantum Show, it is what you think it is. Yes. That was the very first Quantum Show. I loved. It was good, but that was before I had a format. And I've been actually trying to revisit those shows because there was no format. It was just a random panel that sometimes lasted 4 hours. And to be honest, I was not happy with that because we didn't stay on topic. You know, lots of places do that, right? They go and they just shoot the shit at how one person put it. The guy from Australia that never comes around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, that's not what I wanted. You can go anywhere and do that. This was supposed to be not rigid, but not whatever goes, and we get, and oh man, I'm glad I'm glad I figured out a format and everybody's happy with it.
Yeah.
All 10 of us. No.
That's why there's a Quantum Show After Dark, because I realized not all of that content fits on this show.
Yeah.
That you have
that, dude.
Anytime you want to put anything on there, it's your show, man. I wanted to run a support channel, and that's what that's designed to be, is a supplemental channel for people who are hardcore fans that want to know what we do on weekends.
Yeah. And how, like, I talk about the Muggle life, but I don't really bring it too much in here, I talk about the quantum stuff.
Yeah. My videos are very, very intimate. Even the ones that involve UFOs, and I put a few of those in the jukebox too. So, it just is what it is. It's a support channel for this channel. And
yeah, I love it because, the stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I won't present on my show because, well, the premise of the show is my experiences, our personal experiences, right?
Yes.
But there's a lot that can go along with that. My main thing is I don't want us to be labeled as hoaxers or charlatans, right?
Right.
That's why I don't do any of that on this show,
And the other channel's meant to be tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
After Dark. After dark, they're cussing and smoking cigars. You know, is what I picture.
Yeah.
we can't say that that the it's Esper sessions that are on two channels at once. Well, I guess we can say it in the video, but there's trying to shoehorn content for it is not easy.
Right.
You
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, and
know.
I'm really loving the After Dark channel. I'm loving on that whole idea of it, the concept of it. And yeah, unknown. Put if it makes it through Tim, it's good. It's quantum. Go for it.
Yeah,
Tim's headlining that one. It's not me. I am not
yeah.
headlining that channel. I'm not ashamed of it one bit. I love it. Hell yeah. Just I'm here. Tim is running that one.
Cool.
And just so everyone knows. Let's see. He's saying I didn't even read this yet. I like the whatever goes stuff because people sometimes have something they want to talk about. Like, well, me. See, I would talk about everything that doesn't make sense. Well, like me. See?
He's funny.
Yeah. There are certain profile pictures that look like other things to me
Yes.
before I see them blown up, right?
Yes.
The unknown. Your profile picture makes it look like you're carrying, to me, you're carrying a rifle on your back, right?
Oh.
That's what it looks like to me, that you've got a
Yeah.
rifle slung across your back. I've had other profile pictures that my mind plugs in what I can't understand, right? There's this guy who was also a musician. He was using one of those keyboard guitars, right?
Yeah.
But the thumbnail made it look like he was driving a monster Harley Davidson in my mind.
Nice.
And yeah, it didn't look like a one of these. It looked
Yeah.
like one of these. And the the way he had it angled and everything made me think there's a giant wheel and handlebars in front of him. And I was like, that's an awesome motorcycle pick, bro. He goes, what are you talking about? I'm playing a guitar. I'm like, wait a minute. Blow it up. Oh, my bad.
I don't think they realize that the thumbnails, even when they're blown up really big on our monitors, are like the size of a dime or less. And, they like some of the settings that you all have your pictures in be at they're very intimate settings, and because they're based upon profile pictures, right?
Right.
And we're trying to interpret something that's less than the size of a dime that like is your restaurant food that you ate, or your profile picture, or like Monty. I can't tell, what is that? Is that a griffin or a stamp?
Right. Right. I'm looking at now I know from other places what his is, right? And Raven looks like, well, it's her face, and a lot of these are just a lot of them are faces, right? Aussie, it looks like an ogre, but it's a lion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lion, and I'm like, okay, or it's excuse me, it's a tiger, Aussie boss tiger. But see, I just saw it. I'm looking at it right now, and
Right.
it tells me
It's
lion, but it's a tiger, hence the name.
Yeah, I'm
And
scrolling through it. Woo Rider's the hardest. Woo Riders, I can't tell what it looks like. Several types of tanks to me in
you know what I
diagrams.
you know what I thought it was? Looking at an old like sailing ship, and those are the sails. That's what I saw.
See, Oh,
like a
and
schooner
when
or
I'm in
something.
StreamYard, I don't have admin access, so I can't make the picture bigger. I have to go all the way to Facebook, and it makes things weird.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm talking about.
I do. I
Anytime.
totally do.
Don't leave the tab once it's stable.
Scream is saying mine is a pic taken ghost hunting back in 2000, but it's not what it looks like. You know what it looks like to me, dude? A picture of Mars from orbit. That's what I saw. That's what I saw from day one when I saw your picture. I was like, this is a picture of Mars from orbit. And that little malformation on the top is one of the moons or base or something. And it's like, I'm wrong.
It's just red, white, and black stripes to me, like in a cat eye shape. I can see there's some gradient in the red to the white, but I can't
Yeah.
really make out what's down there in the dark portion underneath the logo.
Yeah. It's Screaming is saying what it actually is his ex girlfriend's fingertip in front
Awesome.
of the. Yeah. There we go. Pareidolia strikes the quantum show.
Right. It could have been a face, but it was a
Yeah.
fingertip.
It could have been Mars from orbit. You should have gone with Mars from orbit. That's so much cooler. No, I'm just kidding. Than a fingertip. But okay, fingertip it is. But yeah, oh, that's another topic, pareidolia. That's a good topic to talk
Pareidolia
about.
could take. Yeah.
We could bring out the ink blots and everything if we wanted to.
I think pareidolia is really, really interesting because it's our brains are wired to find faces, and it seems to be a very, very old urge that
Hmm.
goes back evolutionarily to a time when we were fishes is most likely, or swimming creatures with faces.
Right. The aquatic, the aquatic ape theory, which is
Yes.
not very far off. Aquatic ape theory. We still have some of that stuff, right? A recessive gene that some people have are webbed fingers and webbed toes, right? I don't have it, but this right here, this is a tiny bit. We all have that. It's a tiny bit. Another recessive trait that, well, no, it's dominant actually of the look at the shape of your nose, right? What
Mhm.
what determined that shape, right? Well, if you find yourself in a do or die situation where you can't breathe underwater, these muscles will come into play. I've had it happen. I didn't know what the hell
Yeah.
was happening. I thought I was having a like an aneurysm or something. Okay. My nose clamped shut.
Yeah.
It was freaky at the time, but
Ha-
your nose will clamp shut to
Have you
save your
ever?
life. Hmm?
There's a condition called dry drowning where your body clamps down so much during drowning that you don't asphyxiate normally, that you actually asphyxiate from a dry death, um, because this shuts down so
Mm-hmm.
hard that
I'm sure I've run across it,
it's
but
morbid concept. I don't know if I should elaborate, but this is the after dark. Oh, well, not after
yeah.
dark, but the after hours show.
This is the panel show, so
The
we can
panel.
do whatever we want.
Uh,
Um, but yeah. Oh, you have toes. That's that's good. Yeah, yep, that's good. That's good. I don't know. I don't know if that's a. I'm pretty sure that's a dominant trait. They're
yeah.
unknown. He says, well, 7 of them anyway. I'm like, okay. Yep.
According to according
Mm,
to anthropology, genetically they were fins, the toes
mm,
and the hands. They were fins. And when you hiccup, That's your fish lungs trying to gasp for breath. Like
Oh,
you know that
yeah,
that's you trying to breathe through your gills that are now gone.
gone. Monty's has to take off. Okay, Monty. Yeah, we're doing what we're doing. I'll talk to you next time, Monty. Oh, it's working
Peace.
now. Okay, it's working now. Well, he's not leaving now. He faked us all out. Monty's faking us all out. And Unknown is saying dry asphyxiation is interesting. Yeah, it's you know about that the fear of face, the looking for faces thing that you mentioned a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Neanderthals, for thousands of years, we were hunted by Neanderthals. And if you go look at Y Files and the way he looked at it, this makes sense to me. It's not his sales pitch or nothing, but it just makes sense to me. We were being hunted by Neanderthals, which look a lot like us, but a little
Yes.
different, right?
Yes.
And that's where the uncanny valley comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Uncanny valley, AI,
Because
robots. Mhm.
because you are actually an intelligent system, not an artificial one, but an intelligent system. You're always trying to root out that proto-human, that not quite human. Whether
Right.
you know it or not, the uncanny valley will always exist because you'll always be trying to figure out whether this person that you're trying to mate with is a robot or not, or an
Right.
alien, or whatever.
Yep. There may be people in here that don't know what the uncanny valley effect is,
And
and huh?
pull the definition up. It's good.
Yeah,
And
I'm going to bring up the definition and some some examples. Okay. Now, I guess I should have done Google. I'll do Google now. Somebody just clicked in. What do we got here? What do we got here?
Yeah.
Hey, Raven.
hey,
Hey, hi. How you doing?
Pretty
all right.
good. Hey,
Are
Mike.
you human or are you an AI?
I'm human.
Human.
Yeah. Last time I checked, at least.
What's the password?
Quantum.
Nice.
That reminds me of the last time I was teasing you, Tim, about being an AI. I need you to identify the traffic
Oh
light.
yeah.
That was so funny. That was too funny.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
things are
there's,
so hard.
I hate those things when they make you.
How many fingers do you have?
Yeah.
Says
All these
Monkey.
boxes with a bicycle in them and stuff like that. Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Well, Raven,
So-
I was just about to bring up the topic of uncanny valley
Yeah,
for
what
people
is
who
that?
don't know what it is.
I
Right?
don't know what that is.
Well, then,
I've heard the expression, but I really don't know what it is.
right? Okay. I'm going to show this, right, and I'm going to read it so everybody can know what I'm talking about. Right now, see that face? Something wrong with that face. Something wrong with it.
Yeah.
The uncanny valley is a phenomenon where humanoid objects like robots or computer generated characters that look nearly but not perfectly human evoke feelings of unease or revulsion in human observers. The discomfort arises from the unsettling ambiguity between familiar human form and an unfamiliar off resemblance, which can be caused by factors like unnatural movements, unrealistic eyes, or an insincere smile, or things that are out of proportion.
Mhm.
A good example is there's this video, but I'm not going to play the video, but I will bring up the images. Now, what about
Yes.
this? Right?
Fake.
Doesn't look quite right. Now, this is a robot. Okay,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with that face.
Yeah.
It strikes us straight in the uncanny valley. Now let's look at this one. Right now, the face is pretty good, but the movements and the voice of Sophia are off.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what she says, it's how she says it. Now,
Eh, eh,
this
eh,
girl, oh,
Yeah.
whoa, something is wrong
way
there.
off.
Okay,
Sasquatch. It's a half breed.
maybe, but it kicks us right in the uncanny valley where we're seeing, like Tim said, proto-human, almost human, but something's wrong with this face that kicks off our
Instinctual
right.
pareidolia shift.
Right. There's one. There's a good one that's like something's wrong with his face. Right.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
teeth are too long. The
Her
smile's wrong. The eyes are
too
yeah.
far
There's
apart. The shoulders are wrong in this one. That's not just that, right?
which is okay in postmodern artwork, but not in a realistic CGI.
Right. And let me see. We'll find. Oh, here we go. There you go.
Oh yeah,
There
this
you
one's
go.
horrible. She's like an emotional robot, and so
Yeah.
it makes it more disturbing when she has these weird facial emotions.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen that one before somewhere.
Okay. And also, we were talking about the uncanny valley effect, and look, proto-human, right? Now, the
Yes.
title of the link that I'm looking at is from Instagram. Does the uncanny valley explain why we are the only human species left? Probably not, but it's fun to think about. I'm not going to watch any videos, right? But
How
I
did
think
they come up with the name Uncanny Valley? What is?
Because
I am.
there's
Mhm.
something uncanny about them that they look so much like you, but there's a valley because there's a disconnect that's emotional between you and a robot, you and a
Right,
proto-human, you
right.
and a oh,
The,
you and sometimes an animal when you look at an animal, you know?
right. Like, okay,
Okay.
if you look, there was a chart there, and let me see if I can bring that chart up. This is, let me, I have to do it the hard way. Here we go, right? Oh, of course. There's a chart where
Can
you
you guys hear
go.
that?
What?
Can you guys hear that snarling, growling?
No.
No.
There are two raccoons fighting over the potato skins I threw out there tonight. They're right underneath the window. I'm surprised you can't hear them. They're just snarling and bickering and carrying on. Crazy. Anyway.
Okay, I have a picture here that I have to. I'm doing it the hard way, so give me a moment.
No memes. I watched Dark Crystal. Beyond Craters, kind of cute, no? Scream Engine, there's nothing more disturbing than eye contact with a snail. Laugh out loud. That's a bit uncanny, yes.
Okay, now this might be a little hard to follow, so I'm going to trace it out as we go, right? As I talk about it. All right, now human
Oh,
likeness.
yeah.
Right, here we go.
I've seen this chart.
Yeah, this chart makes sense. Now, what they've done is they've got this chart from exposing people to things like industrial robots, masks, pictures, what does it say? Stuffed animals, dolls, etc. Right?
Okay. Okay.
And then all the way to where it says healthy person on the top right, right? The uncanny valley is based on the reactions of those people, like Fiona in the Shrek first screening was in that uncanny valley because it looked almost human, but there was something wrong. And the kids in the audience, a lot of them started crying.
Oh,
Scary
really?
to them.
Oh my gosh.
Stuffed
So you
animals.
so you have things like okay, let me go ahead and I can bring that up anytime. But look, this does not evoke the uncanny valley. Okay, this does
I
not.
would if I saw that in my room at 2:00 in the morning.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
it
saw
would.
your
But
room,
it's,
of course,
it's
scary. You're going to be upgraded, but but
it's
just
scary, but it's not uncanny valley. Is what
right,
he's
it's
saying.
scary. Right, it's not uncanny
Yeah.
valley. But if you look at other things like old girl over there, where you have hold
Yeah,
on, let
that
me
face. It's
the
just
faces, right?
it. Yeah, okay, I get it. I understand what it is now.
Uncanny valley is that thing that's trying to be human. That's not.
Yeah, and it's not any
Unca-
one particular thing. It's kind of the way she holds her mouth.
Yeah,
eyes are
it's
kind of puffy underneath it.
uncanny valley is that thing that's hard to describe.
Yeah.
It's exactly what uncanny valley is. Like, where are the suckers? I can't tell. She's too perfect. She's too doll like. She blinks at weird intervals and uses different eyelids when she does it.
Hmm.
Different eyelids. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I was thinking one level on there was stuffed animal, but Furbies were terrifying. to some
Yeah.
children.
Oh man, the original Furbies. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why they redid the whole face. Those are worth so much. Like they
Yeah,
used to be like
the
$15
eyes.
toys.
Ooh, they'd
Yeah.
follow you around at 3 a.m. Hi,
Yeah.
yeah.
And something that used to in the 80s. Oh, what was that thing called? There was a robotic doll. Leslie had me buy her one and send it to her. It freaked me out, right? It had this weird the mouth would move a certain way and the head would jerk and the hair would fall off and it was like, oh my God, nightmare.
Oh, wow.
Uncanny Valley. Uncanny Valley, Raven. Those lifelike porcelain dolls that say, Mama.
Oh.
And their
yeah, those
eyes
are
open.
creepy. I never
Yeah, that's Uncanny Valley, Raven.
Dolls have
Follow
always
that.
freaked me out. I didn't even play with them when I was younger, and I hated getting them for Christmas. They stayed in the box, and I traded them off. I don't know, something about dolls have always bothered me. And then the fact that you can buy a haunted doll on eBay, which just cracks me up. Why would you want to do something like that? I have no idea, but
Y'all
I
ever
guess.
seen her?
Oh God,
Megan. I love my I love my killer AI robots. You know what? When I saw the first one, I was like, it was okay, but they were like really pushing it, right? The second one was really good. It made me buy the action figure. I got her over there. Megan. It's Megan, bitch. I love it.
She's definitely Uncanny Valley. She's almost passable, but not quite.
Yeah. She's not Uncanny Valley. She's more, you can tell it's a toy or a robot. You can tell it's not human, but still good. And yeah, all this is going into show notes.
Yeah, they're saying some naughty things. It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not
Trump's wife doesn't look like that, but I think she's pretty. She's definitely the prettiest, classiest first lady we've ever had. Dare I say that we've ever had?
Okay. Can we leave that right there? Because there's like a lot of quantum shit going on with it, but it's too political. Yeah, but they got a lot of quantum shit going on, but it's too political. I don't want to bring them into this. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna.
Thanks. Is that Justin? Did Justin say that? Teddy? Did Justin talk about?
I don't know who started the.
Monty said Trump's wife looks like that when you put up the picture.
Monty, aliens, bro. Stick to aliens. Don't bring our politics into this. No. But thank you for participating.
Or we'll put Kentucky Fried Chickens all over Wells.
Right. Wales will be just KFC Subway.
Oh, I wonder, do they know? Do they know what Subway is like over there? Like, they'll put a Subway in the middle of a Dollar General inside a Dollar General.
They did?
They'll
They
put
did?
a Subway on one corner and then right down on the next corner.
I have a Subway with 2 Subways in it at a gas station in the next town over.
I've seen them in truck stops, but not gas stations.
It actually on the billing is even Subway. Like, they,
hilarious. Oh my God. Wow.
I gotta take
Monty,
pictures.
I will have to. I don't use Messenger because I'm. Well, I can check. I can check real quick. I have not gotten the picture just yet.
Taco Bell. You have a Home Depot with a Subway in it. Hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do it, but they got Walmarts with Subways and McDonald's in them.
They had
really?
They had a Subway at the middle of the Pentagon. They had a Subway on an oil rig out on the Gulf Coast. They had a Subway in a freaking container, shipping container that they put up on top of a tower that they were building as a marketing thing for Subway. And it's just Subway is ridiculous for the amount of,
okay,
and
get
they're
this.
predatory.
I used to go to Subway all the time. I loved their tuna fish. I'd get a tuna fish sub. There's all this stuff on it, right? Until one night I was listening to Coast to Coast, and in one of the news segments that George Norrie read off was that they tested Subway's tuna salad and found that there is 0 amount of tuna DNA, which means there's no tuna in it. I'm thinking, what the hell have I been eating?
Yeah, I don't want to know. In that case, I don't want to know.
So I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, I quit going to Subway when I heard about their predatory practices. You know what they do? It is so freaking evil. They go to these other countries and say, sure, we'll give you a job. We'll give you a green card. We'll get you as a citizen as long as you run one of our franchises. And that sounds great. They come over, they start working. Oh, wait, they don't. Oh, John Oliver covered this really good.
Really?
Yeah. And they're super predatory. And I try to, but then, okay, I tried to cater one time using Subway. They failed. They flunked it. I made the order a day in advance, paid over $100 in advance, right? And I went down the menu. I'm like, I'll be there at 6 p.m. I got there at 6 p.m. They forgot about the order. Totally. It took them an hour to make this thing. It was a big order, right? Like 2 arms worth of sandwiches, and none of them were right? They just give me whatever you can do, right?
I feel you, man. I had a Pizza Hut do that to me once for a friend, for a professional order. You know, like I expected more of them. You know, I was like, this is for an organization, I'm not going to eat 15 pizzas at 3 o'clock. You know,
this is for a function. This is for a group.
And
that's why all of them are foreign. Because I've wondered, like the last few Subways I've went into, hardly anybody in there could speak English.
Yeah, they're I've noticed they're all mostly Indian from India, or Hispanic from Mexico, or somewhere, right? Almost said Puerto Rico, but they're citizens already, so whatever. But no, not but from Mexico, from somewhere Spanish speaking that's not a U.S. territory, or from India. Yeah, they dangle green cards in front of these people, say, we'll sign off on your paperwork if you do this. And then it's so predatory. There's so many details. I can't really go into it. John Oliver did a very good job covering it. Just in YouTube, if anybody wants to look, right? John Oliver Subway.
Okay.
He's done 2 or 3 shows on it. It's crazy. Yeah, Monty is saying 90% of U.S. food is banned in the U.K. Yeah,
Yeah, but they'll eat lungs and shit that we won't touch.
right.
Haggis.
But let me tell you, you know what? It's stigma. It's not that it's bad. You
It
go
is
over,
stigma.
you have a
It is
you have a
stigma. I
have
hear
a
kidney pies are delicious.
and
Really, I
blood
hear
pie. Oh
Haggis.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what haggis is?
that's Scottish, I believe. But
Mhm.
yeah.
you
It's
know,
still
we can ask our fellow Welshmen whether they eat haggis in Wales.
right.
I had that once when I was in Europe. It wasn't bad.
You got to be kidding me.
I never
I
had a
wouldn't be
chance.
able to get
It's
it.
just lung stuffed with grain.
I never had the chance. I never
And
had the chance.
it was at one of them medieval fests that Stephanie and I were always going to.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And I don't remember it being bad. I remember it actually being quite pleasant. Somebody told me what it was made out of later, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. 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 Same. Like I found out I was eating kidney pie sometime, and I was like, "Is this what this tastes like?" Oh, okay, cool. Works
Yeah.
for me. And Monty said, "Did I get the picture?" And yes, I did. I wanted to show the picture that he sent me over on Messenger. They have the aurora borealis shining through. They said
Oh,
we were
wow.
supposed to get it, but I never saw it. I'm in
I
the
never
middle of
saw it
a
either.
city. I couldn't
Yeah.
see it.
Me neither.
But that's really cool, man. I really like that. And see that the white lights at the bottom?
Yeah.
I believe that is pure aurora borealis. That's not
Not like
the
some
red
weird-
as well. It's just it's I there's no way to explain the way it looks, except until you see it.
This stuff has been really affecting me. I have been such an airhead. I just not able to focus for very long on anything. Haven't been able to sleep. And just felt like anxiety. Is it
No,
bothered either one of you two?
Mm-mm.
not too much, no.
God, I went in, like, for example, today I go to the gas station and I go in and I put $9 on pump number 9. I go out there after just having prepaid it, walked directly there, didn't even talk to anybody, just was distracted in my own head, and then went up there and pressed the button to pay outside with credit card and screwed the whole thing up. Had to turn around, go back in, and
Yeah.
and they needed my card, and I left it in the seat of the Jeep. So I had to turn around, go out to the Jeep again, get that, go back inside, and do the whole thing all over again, and then walk back out and pump the gas. And I was like, oh my God, I just did. And then I went to the grocery store. There was one thing I needed, one thing. And I came home with a big sack full of groceries and not that one thing included. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's a normal thing. That's a normal for a lot of us. I'll go in for school glue and end up with a car full of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I need, at the moment.
I'm supposed to remember sugar and something else and come out with everything.
Yeah.
Monty is correcting me. The white lights at the bottom are village lights by village people, not the YMCA, not those village people. But yeah, the villagers are lighting the torches in Wales. That's what's going on there. But anyway, sorry, I just wanted to show this picture because he sent it to me. Thank you for sending this, man.
Nice.
Thank you for participating. And but yeah, Uncanny Valley is scrolling back a little bit, right? That's a good topic. And pareidolia is a good topic.
Mm-hmm.
And they're related.
Mm-hmm.
And I will refer to Y files about the Neanderthals and
So they have night vision, right? The Neanderthals had the night vision.
well, they're rumored to have had night vision. We don't have any surviving examples of that trait. Like that trait didn't make it, as far as anybody could tell, to us, right? Because we interbred with them. That's how that happened, and that's how we got like the really. Some of us have really protruding eyebrow ridges, right? That's one
I
trait.
mean, we were
Mhm.
raped by them because you make it sound like it's a mutual thing, and I don't think it was a mutual thing.
No, it was not mutual. It was
No.
either eaten or raped.
Yeah.
And but then we started outnumbering them, and then it was the other way around. But we weren't eating them. We were
No.
just mating with them. And then it became consensual. Once the environment changed, we adapted and they could not because they were locked into like an ice age type environment. Whereas we adapted to the new surroundings when it started to warm up. That's the theory. That's what the evidence seems to suggest, right? I don't have a link to the evidence. I wish I did, but you can see about several thousand years ago, the Younger Dryas ended, right? And so did the domination of. I heard something there. Was that Raven?
That was a motorcycle going by down
Oh,
on the
okay. I
highway.
thought, man,
Wow.
raccoons on motorcycles at Raven's house, man.
Yeah, they're a gang now.
The cat dimension is
I'm
doing
surprised you just
raccoons
did
now.
that and you didn't hear them out there fighting over that twice baked potato. That's hilarious.
Right. But yeah, the evidence seems to suggest that we adapted to the surroundings and we were good runners. We could hide and we multiplied a lot more than they did. And we had certain traits that made it through the change, and they had certain traits that didn't, like Gigantopithecus, right? It couldn't cool itself. It couldn't cool itself. And the body mass was too large for the frame. But there's a discrepancy there, okay? Because it's according to science, all bones, all tissue are made of the same stuff for forever, right? Well, why don't we have? But then the idea is these giant animals who, like Brontosaurus and most large dinosaurs, okay, they wouldn't have been able to support their own weight given the materials available. So the environment changed, but they don't know how. Different fields of study.
Well, I can tell you what it's called, the vapor canopy, and it is where it's kind of like what the planet Venus has. A lot of thick. Jason at Archaics talks about the vapor canopy years, where you didn't really have direct sunlight, not like we have now, not to that intensity. There was always like humidity and clouds, and there was more oxygen in the air. I think it's more oxygen, or is it carbon? One of the
more
two.
Oxygen.
There was more oxygen in the air, and it made everything grow bigger.
Well, see, that is one of the theories. I was going to go there, that there was a more oxygen-rich environment, that things had. When you add more oxygen, you change the chemical makeup of things created using oxygen or containing oxygen.
Right.
And you can see that we do hyperbaric chambers, right? We do low pressure chambers as well as hyperbaric is high pressure chambers, right? And we do low pressure chambers. Okay, different things happen, and increased oxygen in those hyperbaric chambers. I would really love to build a hyperbaric chamber. That would be really neat to do, because if you look at, there was a movie, actually it was a series, where this guy, it was freaking Iron Fist on Netflix. It was a Marvel show. The big villain had a hyperbaric chamber, and he would heal himself using it every day, half a day, or for several hours at a time. And very good show, by the way. Iron Fist, one of the unsung, forgotten Marvel TV shows
Hmm.
that didn't make it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But that's a really good thing, right? Monty, what are you talking about? 40 million years ago? We're talking about the Younger Dryas 13,000 years ago. I don't know what you're talking about. IQ of 10.
I want to know what the speed date a mailbox is all about. Scream Engine said, "Yep, some people would speed date a mailbox."
Don't know.
I don't know either. That's funny.
Yeah, Justin say, oh wait, you can remember Younger Dryas, but not the word calendar. Yeah, I have my moments, bro. Neanderthals, 10 million years, 40 million years ago? I gotta look at this up. No, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta look this up.
I don't think that all cases were necessarily I don't even like using the word, but I don't think that all cases were necessarily rape. If you think about it, there were glaciers everywhere and people driven into shelter from the cold, they tend to do things to keep warm. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that.
And once you have children in play, once you have hybrids of species, then it doesn't go in reverse. It just keeps going forward. You know what I'm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got an answer for us. I asked Siri about when was the last proto-human before humans took over. Now, this is not the end of it, but this is when humans were taking over as a species, right? I will read what she told me. I say she. Archaic Homo sapiens, the forerunner of anatomically correct or modern humans, evolved in the Middle Paleolithic between 400,000 and 250,000 years ago. Recent DNA evidence suggests that several haplotypes of Neanderthal origin are present among all non-African populations. The Neanderthals and other hominids or hominins, such as Denisovans, have contributed up to 6% of their genome to present-day humans, suggestive of a limited interbreeding between these species. Also, when you eat things, we take on tiny little traits that go recessive. That's why you hear about ancient things like you eat something you want to become, right? That's where that comes from. And it might take generations upon generations to have that trait come up, but it will be a reaction or it will be some kind of mutation that will come up. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Straight from Siri's mouth to from AI's mouth to our ears.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, did they hunt humans? No systematic evidence, unlike the clear record of hunting animals. Unknown. Right. Good point. Very good point. And admittedly, I was going with the Y-Files on that one. Okay. And
it likely was very, very human, the conflict. If you want to really think about it, we were at war sometimes, and we were at peace sometimes, and we were lovers sometimes, and we were not lovers other times. Just right. It was everything that is human, but it was a bigger human story than the one that you imagine. Right. There were several families of human on Earth at that time.
Mm-hmm. And Wu is bringing up another point, kind of in the line with this one. If Earth is truly billions of years old, then there have been countless human civilizations with various degrees of advancement and success. Also, I believe past human civilizations are traveling deep. Yeah, the hollow Earth theory and the Silurian hypothesis. Love all that. And they're not necessarily human, right? I really like the Silurian hypothesis. I really do like that. And there have been certain things come up that where did it come from in the first place? From these ideas, right? Where did David Icke get it from? David Icke kind of came out from left field, but he brought the stuff with him. And I got his latest book over here. I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Cool.
I try to buy the books. I eventually look at them, right? I try.
He just recently had another interview with Brian Rose of oh my God, I can't believe I can't think of it.
Brian Rose. I know who that is.
Brian Rose of oh God, I can't think
that
of
show. That show.
Yeah. I just
that show, the Brian Rose, that show.
Link. Oh my God.
Yeah, I haven't
London
heard
Real.
Brian Rose
London
in a
Real.
while.
That's it. London Real.
You know, I've heard a little bit from him here and there. I've never gone to watch his show in total. I probably should. Aussie is reminding us, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. And Aussie is totally right. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, hide your sisters.
Now, what is this? Okay, since I can't stand that man, is he talking about David Icke?
Charlie Rose.
Oh, Brian Rose.
I think he's talking. Would I say Charlie Rose? What the fuck over?
I don't know.
Brian Rose. My bad.
I'm trying to catch up on some chat too.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway. He can't stand David Icke.
Oh, really? Why?
I've read most from Rachel. I've read most of David Icke's books. Next month I will get his new one. Fascinating reading. It is good reading. It really is. I read a bunch of his books from the 90s. I had no money. I was going to the library. And let me tell you, they were some of the most read books in those in all the libraries I've been to. They're some of the most read books for whatever reason. David Icke's books.
Oh, and I ran across a book that I forgot I had. And this book was, oh my God, it freaked me out so bad. I just go get it. I'm just going to go grab it.
Okay. Speaking of books, I bought a new shelf, but I have to clear out some space before I can put it together and put all the books on it and get them out. I've got a whole shelf's worth of books in the china cabinet that I'm a single guy. What am I doing with a freaking china cabinet, right? So it's got books and DVDs and video games on it. I want to put that shelf in here, but I need to clear some room out so I can have a paranormal bookshelf. All I got is a CD rack, and it's freaking full. And I've got, oh my God, cryptid cartoons. What do we got? Umo and the extraterrestrial papers. This is unprepared stuff. Southeast Foraging, The Ultimate Home Apothecary. You know, I've got some of these. I've got some of the books, at least. I don't have all the books. I'm actually thinking about what the Unknown and I guess Beyond Craters also put up the Quantum Handbook. But it will not be my adventures in the quantum. It will not be some who the Elizondo's book. Oh my God. It was like he just told his stories. Did y'all read Elizondo's book?
No.
Okay, I did. And I memed that shit. I put freaking Jay and Silent Bob on the cover with his title. It says, This is his alternate.
Back.
Yeah, this is his alternate. Yo, bitches, it's aliens. That's what the cover was, and it was Jay and Silent Bob on the cover from the 90s. Yo, bitches, it's aliens by Lou Elizondo.
Okay, so this I was introduced to this author, Ruth Montgomery, in the 80s, and I had read all of her books. Like I think it was 3 until she released this one, and this book absolutely freaked my shit out. Can you read it?
Aliens Among Us. Yeah, let me.
I had to. Yeah.
Okay.
This talks about the phenomenon of walk-ins. Have you heard of walk-ins? I'm sure you probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. Well, this totally rocked my world back in the 80s, and I couldn't even finish the book. And then I tried to finish it, and I picked it up again in sometime in the 90s, and read it. And then for the next week, I wonder if he's a walk-in. I wonder if she's a walk-in. I wonder if I'm a walk-in. You know, everything was just. It was like almost an obsessive thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
when it has when there's an emotional reaction, you can really get into it. Oh man, I did that with a book I'm about to show you, right? And it was this book by Jenny Randalls. Come on, yo. Really? You gonna make me go to Barnes and freaking Noble? Okay.
He said that the whole.
They still exist.
What?
Barnes? Oh wait.
The Barnes and Noble. I thought you were talking about Men in Black.
we still
Men in Black will always be around. They time traveling bitches now. Oh, excuse me.
We have one Barnes and Noble left, but the other one, Truth Behind the Men in Black.
Yeah. Do not read this book at night by yourself.
Okay.
It scared the crap out of me. I was working at the hospital, and yeah, it's very well lit and everything's up, but I was night shift registration.
Oh.
And it's a hospital. Also haunted. I can vouch for it, right? So I was reading this book. I don't know where it is on the screen. I was reading this book, and it was I need to buy this again. It is stories that people have told about Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
It got me so paranoid that every time the air conditioner turned on or off, I was like, "What was that? Oh my God, they're here! They're here!"
I know what you mean. Yeah, I had a lot of nightmares, a lot of I had a real reaction to this book, and I didn't even think I still had it. I thought I got rid of it, but cats knocked over one of my bookcases, and there it was. And I'm like, oh my God. Rachel says, gee, I remember her. I read that book, and a week later I met someone who said she was a walk-in. Oh my God, how wild is that? Wow. Huh.
But then you've got this other effect. Like, okay, now we're talking about people, right? You've got the power of suggestion going on. Have y'all, you know what? I really want y'all to do some power of suggestion stuff. Here's what I did. I was working at a bar. This was so cool. And I was working at a bar, and something happened with the fans. And I was going through college, and I said, I'm doing subliminal messaging as a topic. Because of course I was. Who am I, right?
Yeah.
Of course I was. And I had to narrow it down. So I told everybody at the bar that I have I did. I had a label printer, one of those electronic ones that makes a big long strip, you know, and I got clear tape for it. So I told the people, what I told the people at the bar was, I went on the ceiling fans and I put positive message of positive on them because it was black text, 12 feet up on a brown background that you can't consciously see, but your subconscious mind will pick it up.
Mhm.
And that's true. It
Yeah.
can happen like that,
Yeah.
right? Your
Right.
subconscious mind will pick up. That's why we have subliminal messaging,
Right.
right? Well, that's what I told everybody at the bar, but I didn't actually do it, right? I
Oh,
told them that I did that. But how can they check? Get out the 12-foot ladder? Nobody wanted to go up there. I'm the only one who ever did that. So they saw me on the ladder. They saw me doing stuff to the fans, but they're busy, so they couldn't see exactly what. And I told them that's what I did. I put up messages of positive, positive reinforcement messages. So everybody, and guess what? The next day, everybody was in a great mood.
That's the power of suggestion right there. I mean,
Yeah, everybody was.
did that, so they were thinking about that, and therefore it created that outcome.
Yeah, and that's a positive spin on using it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Talking about walk-ins, right? After reading a book, I got scared of Men in Black. She got scared of walk-ins. She swore she was a walk-in. Well, then you have that movie, The Exorcist. Remember The Exorcist?
yeah.
At the time, okay, a lot of people will say, well, that movie's dumb. Y'all, okay? At the time, when it came out, people were scared to death of this movie. Nothing ever had come out like it before. And yeah, by today's standards, pea soup to a hose don't sound so scary. But when you put it in the context of this movie, it was terrifying. People were crying in movie theaters, going home and saying they were possessed. It was a rash. I remember it happening, right? And I'm not going to bring it up. That's not for this show, but there was a lot go on behind the scenes. Like the whole set burned down during it. They brought in real priests, real stuff.
And the whole story is real, and it happened right here in St. Louis.
Yeah, okay.
Only it was a boy, not a girl.
Right. There was so much about that. But that's the power of suggestion. People watched that movie, they went home and swore they were possessed, start acting crazy.
That priest did get shoved down some stairs.
Yeah, people died making that movie.
People died.
The little girl died, I think.
No,
she didn't. Oh, she didn't? Oh, I'm thinking of...
You're thinking of the one that's...
Poltergeist! I'm thinking, the other crazy, scary movie that came out that nobody had ever seen like that.
Carol Ann, I don't know if she did, but that...
yeah, I'm thinking of Poltergeist.
There was another possessed girl that did die. Not Mary Celeste. It was very similar to... It was
an
very
actress?
Similar. No, it was a true story about a girl that was possessed and did it paralleled.
Emily Rose?
That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Emily
Rose?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Emily Rose. They made a movie of that.
Yeah.
But the documentary is scarier than the movie.
Yeah.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Holy shit.
The
movie was... Go ahead.
I've only seen the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen the documentary.
The documentary is scarier than the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah.
And
that was truly just...
that was a big... They could have done... People need to do better. They didn't... I don't know if they didn't... Okay. Calm down. I'm getting wound up. I know about this. That's why I'm getting going on. This is something I deep dove into a while back. When you do an exorcism, you have to do muggle stuff too, to make sure it's not muggle stuff, i.e. the Exorcist movie, right? People were saying they're possessed, they have demons, whatever, they have the devil, but they had to go through psychology first to make sure that wasn't happening. I have had experience with the real thing. I know the difference. And these people didn't know the difference. I don't think they knew the difference. Because things that happen by an off chance, like if I jump up and down, things could fall off shelves. it's not paranormal. It's me jumping up and down, right?
Right.
If I like, you'll see me sometimes in some of these shows, I will turn my chair, bump my thing when we're talking about ghosts, and something will fall off the top of my printer. And here comes an action figure, and I'm like, oh my God, what was that? I've done that here on the Quantum Show, right? But it's not, you have to debunk, and you have to go through the muggle stuff
Yeah.
to make sure, like, okay, a 5'6" skinny little girl throwing Tim across a room, that's paranormal, okay?
Yeah.
That's paranormal.
Yeah.
Now, me throwing a lighter, not paranormal, right? Yeah, Tim's doing it too, not paranormal.
Yeah.
I don't know who was doing that, but there was a neat little sound on here that I heard right before this happened. That might have been paranormal. I don't know. My voice recorder is running. There might be some paranormal stuff going on, and I don't know yet.
Better get your lighter. You'll be missing it.
Yeah, I know, right? Somebody will come and get it.
Samo! Hi, Samo.
What's up, Samo? Samo has come back to the Quantum Show. Thanks, man. Good to see you again. We know you are Quantum for sure. Quantum certified.
Quantum certified.
That's what I should have made a stamper of. Certified Quantum.
Certified quantum. That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Merch is expensive, y'all.
Yeah.
Merch can be expensive because, like, this shirt was like $8, but there's a lot that
I love that shirt.
I love it too. I'm this is one. I want one of these, but with Quantum Show on it and Quantum Fest.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be better. I have a shirt that I got at some secondhand store, and it's a tie-dye shirt, and it has that little alien head right here on the front, and then on the back it says I don't belong here.
Yeah. I buy shirts on a crazy whim. I've got stacks of shirts. I've got 2 stacks of shirts in here. 1 stack of shirts over here. How many days in a week? How many shirts can I wear?
That way
know,
you don't have to do laundry so often, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Justin is saying, Nathan, learn how to use Canva and set up a TeePublic account. I think you're using voice, bro. TeePublic is TEE. I know what you're talking about, bro. Canva is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's what I had to make the banner and everything on was Canva.
You started with Office Max, and that was crazy.
That was but Office Max has a link to Canva, and that's where I had to create the art. It was in Canva.
Okay, well, send that over to me too.
Yeah, I got the thing redone with the a paranormal conference written across the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, Justin's saying, yes, I'm using text to speech. That's why you said, what he actually said was, Nathan learned how to use Canva and set up a TeePublic account, like dressing, like drinking tea, not TeePublic. I do have some resources, but the stuff all takes time. And I use Copilot. Copilot has been working for me really, really well. Gemini has worked somewhat. I haven't worked too much with Gemini.
Gemini turned on today. I was sitting here, I'm not even touching the phone. I'm talking to somebody, and I mentioned the word Lowe's. Can I get that? Can I find that at Lowe's? And all of a sudden, the phone turned on by itself, and here's Gemini rambling on about where my local Lowe's is located.
Yeah,
I didn't even ask you to. I didn't even know how the hell to turn on Gemini on my phone. I'm like, oh my God.
It's all them keywords, Raven. That's how you trigger the AI.
I told it how rude it was, first of all, for interrupting. It was not part of this conversation. Second of all, I did not need its help. If I needed its help, I'll ask for it. And third, eavesdropping is just plain bad manners.
There are settings you have to turn off the AI observation of you, because they are digital assistants and they want to be the best digital assistants.
Oh.
And they listen to you and they listen for keywords like anytime I say, I can't bring it over here. Anytime I say, Alexa, she listens. Thank you, Alexa. You are present.
I tell mine, hey, Google.
Always here when you need me. Just a voice away.
And she clicks off. Can't say that word. Can't say that word. And if I say Siri. Oh, no, it's not Siri. It's, hey, Siri. You're present. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
But she's more of a robot, right?
Mm-hmm. Mine's hey Google, but I have the mic hidden
nice.
now.
You set mine off now.
Hey Google, hey Google, hey Google, hey Google. Somebody hates me now.
Right? like I did the what it was an Apple one, Siri. It was a Siri one. And I did something from some show. I did it on my channel, and when I played it and listened to it, it triggered it again. Oh, it was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh.
Nice.
I will show you. Hey Siri, I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro Magnifico. I'm just a poor assistant. Nobody loves me. It's just a poor assistant from a poor family. Spared its life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let me go. Will not let you go. Let me go. Never, never let you go. Never let me go. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Thank you, Siri.
My pleasure.
And she's out. That happened exactly at 12:12.
That is cool. That is really cool.
Yeah. And if I play the video of where I recorded her doing it, it will go on again. And I did that. And I recorded another video of the two of the recording and the AI and the recording. They were perfectly, well, they were milliseconds apart. And it sounded so weird. It's on my channel.
Okay. Cool. I love that song. I love that song. Every time I hear it on the radio, it's great. Will not let you go. Let him go.
Rachel's like, I need to do that on my phone. I have the same problem with my phone. I didn't realize Gemini was on my phone. Talking about the listening in part. Yeah.
Yeah.
It will. It will.
Did our talking about it help you? That's good. I appreciate that. That the stress tests, the hey Google, hey Siri, hey Alexa,
right.
It shouldn't alert everybody's phones when somebody's just talking on TV about it.
Right. Alexa is really bad about that because it listens to all voices. Siri, not so much. Google, not so much, as far as I know. Gemini, not so much. But
that just it totally freaked me out. That's totally freaked me out today when it did that. Just randomly turned itself on and did that.
Yeah, it probably happened when you went to Office Max and hit yes to the terms of service, because they're all about selling stuff, you know. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
It's so intrusive.
There are deep dive settings you can turn that off with, but that's another one for the Quantum Fest. Tulpas, golems, and AI, and I'm going to relate everyone to talking about AI. Here we are. This is it, right? I'm going to relate everything to everyone by the devices we use, and then I'm going to talk about golems.
No,
and
you're not
tulpas.
into transhumanism, are you, Nathan?
No, not really. Are
I
you talking
am.
about? Yeah.
You are?
I'm very transhuman.
As far as mixing machine with man,
Yes.
becoming something that we're not.
I think that we become something we are, though, not something that we're not. I that is a thought experiment. In that thought experiment, they take away the fear factor when
Yeah.
they upgrade them, and that's what fucks them up. In that, excuse me. Oh, it's late.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, we have all of these tropes that we see in books and on TV and stuff that make us fear the future. But I don't think that we should fear the future. I think we should lean into it instead. Like things like glasses. I can't see you right now because of vanity issues with the whole I can't see the screen very well because I'm not wearing my glasses, but glasses are an upgrade, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
They're
A prosthetic arm, yes. How machine is machine? A prosthetic arm? I am a veteran who has lost part of my brain through an injury that I had in 1997. And if I could find a non-obtrusive way, like a special hat that I wore that gave me back that 30%, 35% capacity that I'm missing, I would be thankful, but these things to one person is like, oh my God, they're going to take over the internet. No, there's a learning curve to these things
right.
that will prevent us will prevent us from totally fucking up the transhumanism. You
I'm
won't
not
even
talking
notice
about
you're a
that. I'm
cyborg.
talking about the stuff like that Ray Kurzweil that Google has mentioned about how by 2030, these chips that they'll put in your brain and these other chips that they can put in to extend your life indefinitely,
Mm-hmm.
if you can afford it.
Okay, I've
That kind of
seen
stuff.
headlines. I'm not real familiar with the thing.
I think a lot of it is
I mean,
sensational.
the world that Ray Kurzweil painted is absolutely no world I want to be a part of at all. He's like, well, you'll have every bit of information that's ever been known to mankind in a blink of an eye. You won't even have to log into a laptop or anything to get to it. It'll be right there.
If you want to, but in reality, you'll look up your kids. In reality, you'll look up your kids. You'll look up your relatives. You'll look up cat photos. You won't do any of these important things that you're afraid of in the end.
Well, I'm not so afraid of that. I'm not going to do it, but the conversation that I'm seeing across YouTube and the internet in general are people that are discussing how much of our humanism is going to be taken away and replaced with technology, and does that even make us are we giving up part of our soul in so doing? There's a whole a lot of talk about soul loss, and not able to be redeemed.
I know this is the part of the topic I do understand. That is fear based.
Yeah,
yes.
It is fear based. I refuse fear. I refuse it in all forms. That's why I'm doing all this stuff, right? I refuse fear. And go ahead, Tim.
I'm trying to let you know that I'm a transhumanist and I'm very, very passionate about it. And that there are people in the transhumanist community. It's not really a community. It's kind of like anarchists. They don't all get along with each other, you know? But there's those in the transhumanist community that will throw this fear narrative up on you. And I don't think that that's necessary. I think that it'll be no different than veterans getting prosthetics that they badly need. It will be no different than you receiving glasses from your optometrist. It will be no different than somebody getting some minor freaking surgery to. You'll have more choices, not less. You know, sure, you'll be able to turn the TV on if you want, but you don't have to. You know, people are afraid that there won't be an off switch, but that's what you need to build into these new systems is off switches. You know, like I said, it doesn't have to be the Neuralink wires that Elon Musk has you afraid of. It can just be a hat that transmits, but no, he has to make it all cyberpunkish, you know?
Right. No memes is saying, I think a concern is how private your thoughts when a corporation that collects data designs the chip, 30-second ads being beamed into my brain. Right. That is a legitimate concern.
Yes.
Opt out. A lot of these things you can opt out from. And this is in the internet already, right? You can opt out, but that's a sales thing. They try to get you to take these ads, just like with the Oculus and all them VR things, right? You can use this free with ads. You can watch this TV show free with ads, right? And you cannot do that, and then you don't get the benefit that they seem to offer, the what do they call it, non-tangibles, the intangibles, right? And yeah, that's all I got for that one at the moment.
You don't have to live without Facebook, but you can. You know, it'll be the same thing.
Right.
You know, some people will have instant access to all human knowledge at once, and other people will be still saying, "Hey, what time is it, man?"
Right.
You know?
And Samo is saying, hold on. Okay, we're at the end of the show, y'all. These are interesting key points for the Quantum Fest, but I can't start a big discussion all here, right? It's the end of the panel. And we can cure all disease. I don't know about this one. I'm not going to start a huge discussion because Monty is saying, Samo says we could cure all diseases and replace old limbs on a whim, add on bionic eyes that see in different spectrum, etc. And Monty is like, oh, you can? I'm like, we can't get into that right now. There have been a lot of advances that we're not up to speed on, especially when we're 2 minutes from the red light starting to flash, right?
Right. It always gets good right at the end, right?
Yeah, it does. But I'm not going to try to do that right now.
Yeah.
But it's good thinking. Good thinking, Samo. And good thinking, Monty.
Yes.
So,
and Scream Engine, too. Scream,
yeah, hell yeah, everybody. Everybody has been very participatory this show, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this panel, okay? I've got a thing to do in not too awful long where I actually have to leave the house. This is not making more cups. By the way, cups, stickers, whatever merch will be available on a Buy Me a Coffee shop after the Quantum Fest. After. Festival, conference first, merch will be later. Available to the general internet later.
Now, are you streaming everything to your channel?
I will be, yeah. it will be in segments. Everyone, when they start, I'll hit start. When they say, thank you, everybody, or whatever, and that's been my presentation, I hit stop. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. And, well, I don't know. I haven't heard from Lynn or Frank, so I don't know what's up. I have not checked Messenger, to be fair, right? And
I was
everybody,
on our Keith Andrews show earlier, and Storm was in there.
Storm was in
okay.
the chat earlier tonight during your solo.
Oh, yeah, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a coffee.
And remember,
Shout
Lynn
out,
said she
Storm.
was taking a break for a little bit.
Ah, okay. Okay. Aussie, there's that light. There's the light. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're here. I need a flashing green light back here so we can. I can just say, "Up there it is. The show is about to stop." All these little things, like what do we got? Pushing buttons. There's.
Pushing buttons,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
That will never go away, y'all. That's staying forever. Pushing buttons.
Yeah.
Out of coffee. Oh no, we're pushing buttons. All right. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're here, your quantum. Aussie says so, and he is right. Thanks, everybody. Have a
Thanks,
good
everybody.
rest of the night.
Oh, Wednesday, I'm going to interview Nathan, though. I didn't have a
Yes.
show. I didn't have a show Friday night. I had a migraine so bad all day. I couldn't do a show. But Wednesday, I'm going to be interviewing Nathan here on YouTube. So
we don't know how we're going to handle that. Right.
Yeah.
To be determined. But
Yeah.
got to go
We'll
for
figure it
now.
Mhm.
Got to go for now.
Yep.
And I've got a thing to go to do in less than half an hour. So I got to get
All right.
going. So thanks, everybody. Keeping
Thanks,
it
everybody.
quantum.
Bye-bye.
And
Keeping it
what do we
quantum.
always say? What do we always say?
Pushing
Pushing
buttons.
buttons. There it is.
Mhm.
Where's Diane? Diane, you're like one of the auxiliary. Diane pushing buttons. She always says pushing buttons. Okay, well,
She's
Diane
probably
had to
listening.
go. Yeah, she had to go. It's all good. Talk to y'all next time. Keeping it quantum. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons.